Here, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everyone is having a great, blessful morning, Monday, or from whatever time y'all watching it, morning, evening, nighttime. All right. Very grateful to be woken up today to continue going after my dreams and goals. Hopefully you guys are too. As always, let's get on to the show. First thing first, we can see that we had gap into premium for NQ and ES. So go ahead and show you guys. And the way you go ahead and do that is, as always, go all the way down to your right side and click, and you should be on the regular trading hours. Usually you have it on electronic trading hours, but to see the 9:30 opening range gap is regular trading hours. So you guys can see NQ, premium, ES, premium. All right. Hopefully you guys did so. Also the upcoming recap for the week. Alright, I was talking about these highs over here that if they do get taken out, I want to see them at least gap. I want to see price gap into premium. So we're gonna go ahead and see. Let me go ahead and make sure, because I have everything written down in terms of what type of news we're gonna be having throughout the week. All right, really have. All right, 8:30. All right. Red folder, orange folder. Okay. Alrighty. Take a little sip of the coffee. You know. How's your morning going so far? I'm trying to kill down the coffee, yo, but it's gonna wake us up a little bit. We just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I'm not even gonna front you guys. So, all right. So we already seen that NQ. We already ran buy side. Also, we ran into this 1 hour SIBI, sell sign balance, sell sign efficiency. All right. I want to make sure I also highlight, because we did run over some highs, equal high, some buy side on ES, but not these. Right? We ran these on ES, but not these yet. What is the high? 649. Okay. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Right here. I don't want to conjoin them yet, because I'm still, look at them as broad as I can. Usually when I have them split screen, I won't be able to have the best. I won't be able to see it how I want to see it. So, okay. Also, this orange box right here is in a 1 hour inversion. You can see currently right now we are above a daily SIBI. It's not yet a daily inverted FEG because it's still open. Same thing on ES. Okay. Let me see. Alright, it's looking like we're still going after those highs for ES. Vamos a ver. 682 and a quarter. 682 and a quarter, my guy. Okay, we still pushing. What I'm gonna do is I wanna highlight on 1 hour. I'm gonna put it in different color. Alright, what's the high? What's the low here? It's a 60 and a quarter. And the high 790. inside in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to look because we're still pushing up on ES. You guys can see. Still pushing higher into it. Also, we do have I have this markup because I didn't want to have too much lipstick on the my chart, so I just marked it like this. These two black lines are a daily inverted FEG created by this down candle from Monday the 10th of this month. So either way, that area I showed you on ES, I need to see a fast rejection of that buy side if we are going to be having any, because we already have everything balanced out in that area. So the only thing I could see her going after is those highs, and possibly I'll go ahead and show you on the 1 hour. No, excuse me, on the 15. Oh, guys, you guys can see we have these are relative equal highs. All right, you could say from this high to this high. So maybe there'll be 682 around there. Let me see. What is the high? Yeah, 682. Yeah, so if anything, I'll be looking for those on ES. Alright, ES is getting close to that area. Let me see what we are reaching into. No. Interesting. Okay. Before I even start looking at the current price, just want to make sure that anything we're reaching up into here. Do we have anything? So far, I see like a 4 minute, but that's about it. Okay, I see this 1 minute inefficiency that we're currently trading above it now. Has not closed, but one second. What is the that's the one I just want to see. 3150. Oh yes. It became an inefficiency. I mean, it became an inverted FEG, so I can see her pushing a little bit more higher. All right. Also, what we did was we did dip a little bit. We didn't come all the way down into taking out these sell stops, but we did trade it to and through this 1 hour in 1 hour CB, which turned into 1 hour inversion. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that up as well. That is the low. 640 and 2/4. I know y'all can hear the dogs, but okay, 1 second, 1 second. Sorry about that. I have to go downstairs real quick. All right, what is 611.50? And our inverted. Copy that because I'm pretty sure. Yep, we have it the same. And as well as you guys can see, we have it here. So if price willing to come back in here, I want to dive in to see what else do we have there that is not filled in. Yeah, I like how that candle did that. All right. 621.50. 1425. Okay. Current below. And current below. So we have both for 1 hour. 1 hour CB, 1 hour inverted FEG, and we do have a 1 hour buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance. So oh, we're about to get to those area for those buy side for ES, which is around 5,674 and 2/4. Wow. All right, so 8:30. All right, so these are important areas too, just in case. Oh, interesting. Let me see. What is the low? 631.75. All right, so see how we have reached in at 8:30 into 8:30 into the 8:30 busy here around what, 9:25 9:30. We didn't do it for ES. We just left these unfilled. I mean untouched. So let's see if that run on buy side will make it any, you know, any different. But I do want to see some quick reaction out of that. I really want to see quick movement out of that. So yeah, not yet even. Wow, we were so close. It was like, what? Let me see. Bruh. 1.7 points away. Yeesh. GG. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I want to highlight these 5 minute. I'm definitely going to change the color of it. Alright. What is the high? 60.20. And a quarter, I'll say like that. And then what is the low? 808.75. Everything I'm marking off for ES is this. I mean, for NQ is the same for ES. I get one of the widescreen monitors. Cause I got 3 together. I mean, I got 1 of each, in total of 3 altogether. 64.25. All right, we left those highs on without being taken, so it's looking like we might just go into the 930. What is the highs? 54.25. We might just go inside the 930 opening range gap, and then possibly doing London close, as well as doing NY lunch or so. We run those out. You guys can see we're still pushing lower. What time is it? So we got like 10 more minutes onto our time. It's like 9:50 right now. Into the micros. $8:30. Paying attention, man, to these. I got two. Marking these lows that we made at 8:30, because this was a run on inefficiency while this was a run on liquidity. So price is either gonna run to inefficiency or liquidity. Be mindful of that. If you don't know which one is running to, don't do nothing, or else you're gonna be what price is running into. Nice little retracement into this area in here. Let me go ahead and put the fib. When I use the fib on the lower time frame, I only measured it from the body of the candle, versus if I'm doing it on the higher time frame, I'll do a wick to wick. All right, so we're about to go over the 50%. So let's see. All right, it's looking like we might have one more try for ES to run those buy side. This is what's going on for ES. If you mentioned, we want to see if these highs get taken. We'll try to. About what, 7 more minutes and a half or so. Okay, so waiting to see what's up. And they reject off these as well, so I'm definitely looking into them. Off these 9:15. So if she does not, then come back to the 9:30 opening range gap. I will understand. I will understand. But it wasn't a big of a gap either. We did had nice calm gap, but it wasn't like the biggest. You guys can see. It wasn't like the most extravagant one, but it's better than nothing, you know. 30 more seconds, and then now we are above this 5-minute inefficiency, currently in the 1 hour SIBI. just in case if she does. Run all into that. Got ran to and through, below, here, and above. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Never mind, it's still good. Wow, look at that. Just a little bit. I like that. You know, the fact that it's still respecting that. We at least tried. Tried to lead. We almost was so close, but we didn't run into the daily the daily inverted FEG that we was talking about for ES. Okay. Okay. Interesante. I'm still seeing to see if ES still wants to go after those equal highs. This do the same thing, but if I put it over this black line here, we won't be able to see it. It's too many lines on top of each other. So you're gonna leave it just like it. Put some W40 on this chair or something, man. Just to make sure, because it was that high is a daily high as well. That buy side. Still not enough in yet. Because we have this 5 minute being respected on ES, and it, as in it's still open, it's still a busy, while this one is an inversion, but we are reacting off these. So I want to, I want to make sure that I'm looking at both the same way. So like if I'm looking at ES to go higher, taking out these buy side, I'm seeing, okay, maybe NQ is willing to go a little higher, just because we did dipped into this 5 minute busy as well as this 5 minute inverted, to go ahead and push a bit higher into these buy stops, excuse me, to then seeing if she could give that little push into buy side. But if she's going lower, I want to see at least ES dip. Okay. Six, I think. Let's see. Still waiting. Created a nice little sibby here. Let's see if we make a dip into it. Okay, we did. All right. I just took my my thing here. I'm done. That was a nice quick sell from this here into here. Why did I do that? Because I have an understanding that price may not or may continue to dip or even take out these lows, right? I'm only interested in this current range in here because this range here is would be like a smooth sell rather than something like this where it'd be like a high resistance trade. This for me is what I like as a low resistance trade, right? So what was it that I took the trade based off? One of the few things, like all the things that basically applied that made me go ahead and say I'm gonna take this trade and sell it one, we was in premium, right? Two, this candle right here was a displacement, right? Like it showed me not it showed me that it wants to push a bit lower, right? Not only did that happen, but we also traded between below this 1 minute in here, which again overall this aqua blue area 5 minute, it's inverted, right? So just having price give me this, right? As in like, okay, now we're gonna go a little lower. We did sweep below these sell stops right here, right? I was hoping to see if this candle here came into this area, to this line here, because it's inside our inverted FUG, right? But it didn't. So it created a 1 minute SIBI, sell sign efficiency, buy sign balance, which where I took my sell and my target was here, right? So that's about 160, well, 135 ticks and 33 points. That's enough to pay the bill, literally. So I'll go ahead and show you guys, right? Automatic, I have this to be no more than 30%. So sometime by the spread, it might go over a little bit. Last time, I believe like 2 weeks ago, it went over like $30. So it was like 503, 507, something like that. But usually I have it for 480. So I'm not really paying it. I'm paying attention. Yes, I'm taking my partials. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But one thing that I have to understand is everything closed. So it went to like 24. And I was just confused because I was like, okay, we went down to 24. I don't got time to do the math. What is it that she did? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not important right now. Because I don't want to dive in too much. That's something for me to figure out, right? Those like taking partials and everything, right? But my area was to basically get into here, into these 950 micro lows. After that, I don't really care what really happens. Currently, we are still respecting these 5 minute, which I definitely could see, ES still trying to reach for these buy side. And again, she could reach into these buy side, right? And we could have NQ reach these buy stops here and continue going down lower, maybe just to dip into the 930 opening range gap, or even finish, all the way, you know what I'm saying, super bearish. But again, seeing what I understand from back testing and acknowledging that, okay, we have not gone a big gap. Usually when we don't have so much of a big gap and we have these current market conditions, I know what I have to do. So I can't be greedy, right? Now, I could go ahead and see, okay, we in premium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find some sells. Now for me to go ahead and take buys, I literally said I want to continue seeing ES, right? That's exactly as she's doing. But I want to see some momentum or displacement on NQ telling me, listen, bro, we're gonna go up a little bit higher. Where? Right here. Or these areas here, right? Because now, if you gotta look at it, the FUG is divided into 3 point levels. Now, overall, there's the 0, 25, just like the Fibonacci, 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, right? But I'm looking at the main ones, right? The most important ones that, again, they all give different, rejections, right? Small, big ones. Really all depends on where price, price and time, etc., etc. So I'm looking at the 0, I'm looking at the 50%, which is the middle, and then I'm looking at the 100, right? The 100 and 0 usually, flips depending on where we're looking at, a bullish FUG or a bearish FUG, right? So again, I'm looking at all those things, all of them. I understand we gapped in premium, all right? We have a big gap, like a huge gap to say, okay, listen, brother, we are going to go ahead and continue going down lower, continue to hold your trade because it's going to be a nice smooth sell. In order for me to see that, I would have liked to see a bigger range between 930 opening and going into 10. 10 to 11, that's my time of trading. I'm only interested in seeing what price is going to be doing for the next hour. I don't care what she does at 11 because I'm not trading at 11. My rules are 10 to 11. If it's 11, I'm not taking a trade. I've taken trades at 10 or 1 and it's a W, and throughout my day, it does not feel good. I feel better on taking a trade that is in my time. And even if I lose the trade, I'll still good. I'll still be good. I'll still be good. I'll probably be a little iffy, couple seconds, but that's about it. Compared to me taking a trade that is way out of my time frame, to then go ahead and be like, oh, what went wrong? I know what went wrong. I didn't follow my rules. Right? Today I followed my rules, and I said I had everything in my head. I was way before I even tell you guys. I was marking these. I can see I was marking these. So I'm going for those lows. I don't care. I'm taking those lows. Boom. Once I start seeing this little candle go and this green candle form, I was like, yo, I'm out. I'm out. Now, if I would have seen maybe this candle here close below a little bit, I would have been like, maybe she going a little lower, maybe into here. But if we measure the high to the low, we already below the 50%. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Look at that. Again, I marked the Fibonacci on the lower time frame. I used the body of the candles, body to body, the higher the body of the demon range that you're currently trading in, to the lowest. If you're looking at the higher time frames, so check the 1 hour, 4 hour, the daily, the weekly. Now you use wick to wick, right? Because on the daily or higher time frame, the wicks, you're not able to see it as if you was to go on the lower time frame. You will see it more broad, more strapped, right? So if you go ahead and do that, look at that. Yes, not much of a retracement. At least she didn't really dip all the way. Excuse me, let me go ahead and fix this. All right, but you can easily see who has strength to go higher and who has weakness to go lower, right? You can also see who will be a sixth sister, right, in terms of who we needed to wait to continue the momentum going lower. If I'm looking at momentum going lower, I'm seeing as ES as the weak one to go lower. Why? Because she failed to do what NQ did, which was turn this 5 minute into a 5 minute inversion. Now we can see all this zigzag up and down. I'm not really interested in any of that right now. I'm really not. Look at that, 5 minute, still being respected to the upside. It's showing me right now that she wants to go ahead after these buy side. That's what ES right now is showing me. That's what she's showing me. And a possibility that maybe we can go ahead and reach for these 940 highs. Maybe not. But you need to adjust to what market gives you, right? You got to be okay with not knowing exactly what each price zone, area is going to be doing. Only comprehend once they get there, what is it that you're going to do? Are you going to wait? Are you going to go enter? If you know you're a person that enter and don't know what really happened, I suggest you to give more confirmation. Back test. I know a lot of people don't like back tests because it's too boring. But yo, I'm going to be honest. Sitting down in this chair for 90% of the time, it's boring already. So if you came and do back tests, then you're going to have an issue. Because you're not going to master and you're not going to craft your strategy. You're going to continue bouncing to strategy, especially after you have a strategy that's been working for you for months and years. You're going to go ahead and say, oh, I'm going to abandon this strategy for the simple fact that it does not work and it has not been working for a year. No. The market doesn't see your strategy. The market doesn't even see where your stop loss is at. But only you understand your strategy. Only you. This is the beauty of trading. You can have thousands of different ways of, to trade. My mentor, the one that taught me this, ICT, using the 930 gap, I combined that with the silver bullet. I used a 930 opening range gap as an opportunity to tell myself, okay, I'm going to use that as confluences to go ahead and be like, okay, it's 10 to 11. Where are we in 930? Oh, we're in premium? Okay. Where in premium are we in the hourly? Because the hourly is where I'm trading. Because the only time I care is from 10 to 11. And so the hourly fits good. I could use the 15. Only if I don't see anything on the 1 hour. Only if I don't see nothing on the daily. Plain James. I'm not complicating these shits no more. Like, trading, it's already hard as F. Like, yo, like, I was a little bit confused not so long ago, and I'm like, yo, if she continue going higher, I might not even trade, because I understand that looking at ES, already dipping into these daily up here, she's gonna be a whole mess, especially if I don't see no fact rejection or aggression to the upside, and all of this up and down movement. Oh yeah, I already know I'm getting in. I'm getting chopped up. Just getting in. Just looking at ES. Once I get into NQ, I'm getting chopped up because they're not aligned. So if I don't see that ES and NQ are not aligned, and I get into a trade out NQ, I'm gonna get chopped up. Especially if I'm in profit and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna continue holding it, and next thing you know, it goes the other way. I didn't take no partials, I didn't do none of that, so I'm losing everything I just obtained. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm taking my position, I'm getting the lowest fruit, and from there I'm building. Just go aim for the lowest fruit. That's something that my mentor, ICT, has always said to me. And all his students. Go for the lowest hanging fruit. You don't need to aim for the top of the food chain. You're going to build it. Eat. Build that energy. Build that confidence. Eat from the lowest fruit. Be content with the lowest fruit. Because if you can't be content with the lowest fruit, what's going to make a difference for you to go ahead and take the apple that has gotten hit with the most sunlight all the way at the top and is more rich? You can't be content with the, with the apple that has been below, at the bottom of the tree. We can't be greedy out here. We can't be greedy, right? That's why I did what I did today. I took my cells, and now you can see what is going on. Make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't measure up to anyone who has more experience than you. Measure up to your own lane. Because when somebody step into your lane, they're going to try to do the same thing, but it's not going to be able to be aligned because they're not going to understand your strategy. And that's okay. It's okay. Especially if you're explaining it to someone and they be like, oh, no. That's okay. It's fine. At 100%, it's fine. Because everyone have different eyes in these markets. You might see buys. I might see sell. That does not make you change your bias for the day just because I'm looking at something else different. You might be a scalper. You might be a swing trader. Day trader, whatever it is. You need to put these things in play. You need to understand what type of trader you are. What's your time? You got to condition to all these things, bro. And you got to be content. I'm content with this little move right here to right here. Give me my 137 points, 33 ticks. I'm good. I'm walking. I don't really got to do nothing no more. I understand what's going on now. Look what's going on. Look what's going on right now. Look, NQ, sideways motion. Didn't even take out these highs yet. Would it take it out? Yes, it can. Look at ES. She's still pushing for those highs. If you don't know what she's gonna do with your symbol or whatever, whether you're trading forex, whether you're trading futures, if you don't know what price is gonna be doing, you're gonna be liquidity. You're going to be liquidity. So just do yourself a favor. On no trade day is a win day. If you take a trade and you broke even, That's a win day. If you lost some money, that's okay. That's a win day. But you gotta look at every bit of situation, circumstance, event, or I'm gonna say circumstance and event that occurs in the market. You gotta see it as something good. You gotta strip the good, because like I mentioned before in my previous video, being consistent doesn't mean making money every day in the market. That's not even discipline. I don't care who doesn't agree with me, who agree with me. Trading every day in the market doesn't mean you're disciplined. It doesn't mean you're profitable either. It just means you could be reckless. Or who knows? I mean, you might be just too attached to the money, bro. Being disciplined, being profitable means, okay, I have already jotted down what are possible days I'm gonna be looking into the market. Automatically, I deleted Wednesday. It's FOMC. I don't trade those days. I don't care if it's in the morning, the afternoon. I don't trade those days. I get hurt on those days. I'm done. I don't trade those days. It's been days that I only trade one time, and that one time that I traded has not been any trade for me. Go back to my videos. That's all I gotta say. Go back to my videos. Or it might be a day where it's one day and I make no money, and now guess what? I gotta sit down for the rest of the week. I'll be like, oh man, I gotta wait until next week. Nah. I get to study now for the rest of the week. I get to align myself with my strategy and perfect it for the rest of the week. You don't need to trade every single day. I always say, and I have a video for it. I'm telling you, go back. Pick a bill, the lowest bill that you have from your bill, pick it, and that's your target. Once you feel confident reaching for that target, add another one. You feel confident again? Add another one. But only you could go ahead and break that barrier. You got to build that confidence through your strategy, through back testing. Not trading every day. If you don't understand where price is going, stay put, bro. The more you back test, the more you're going to understand what price is doing. The more you're going to condition yourself to all type of market conditions. Just that. I started with, at my lowest bill is $300. Pay for everybody's phone bill in my house. Everybody's phone bill get paid in my house. I pay that, right? I'm not trying to stun. I'm just saying $300. That's the bill. It's around 285. I rounded up to 300. I started reaching for that fruit. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. Now I'm at 480. 480. 480. 480. 480. I'm going to go ahead and expand once I feel good. 500, 600. But I'm going to scale it. Because if you don't know what to do with $100 and you can't maintain $100, you surely cannot, you will not do so with 100K. You know how many times I had taken a 100K account? I passed in a 100K account one time, and that was with FTMO. That was like my learning stages, like 4 or 5 years, maybe 5 years ago, 1 year into my trading, and I never saw green. As soon as I got that I got that 100K funded account, I thought I was the shit. I was like, yo, I'm the shit. I passed it. 2 3 days later, FTMO said, give me that. Ever since that day, I stay humble, bro. Because it doesn't even matter. Look at that. My coffee went cold, but it was worth it. It's still good. Still a little hot. But yeah, just practice, because even though I'm not perfect every day, but I don't want to overcomplicate things. And I surely don't want to have those days where I'm being ignorant and just not following my rules and not like having a brawl, like not staying brawl as to why these things happen. Nah, I'm not doing that. So, like I said, stay sharp and be aware. All right, so if you guys can see these area in here, this 1010, we had traded to and through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have it shown on this 5 minute, so it won't be too much confusion going down lower. All right, so you guys can see the low range of motion that we are currently having. Go ahead and take these off. There won't be no confusion. Still ranging sideways, right? It's looking like ES is still trying to at least try to take these up here, right? So so far everything, right, it's filled on this 5 minute, right? Usually the upper quadrant, lower quadrant, we could see, right, they all filled, right? So just have an ES just dip into this area, it still wouldn't be enough for me to go ahead and possibly, oh wow, look, 1 second. It still wouldn't be enough for me to possibly even go ahead and seek some sells on NQ if I was to want to do that. So in order for me to do that, I would like to see it trading below these 5 minutes, because this is already too many chops. It's already filled up, it's already balanced up. So now I want to see aggression, just like she's doing it right now. You see that little aggressive, wick every time she dip into that. I want to see that lower, and she's going to continue going down lower and building that momentum going down lower, rather than just wicking, coming back out, wicking inside, coming back out. That does not interest me, because I already know once you do that, like what's gonna happen at EQ. The same thing. If they're not aligned up, you're gonna get chopped up. I'm gonna get chopped up. So it's really important to see these things, right? As well for ES, we already balanced out that 5 minute. Now, if we go and see that the lowest, right, it looking like, I'm gonna show you. We had at 9:45, 9:50, 10:10, 10:05, and currently 10:25. You can see that. You can see these are the basically times that we had come into this 5 minute. Now again, if I want to see her continue going down lower, I want to see her at least inside this 5 minute and giving some nice, displacement, right, going down lower. But again, I need to see ES do the same. Otherwise, just stay put. All right, just stay put. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark out these lows right here. What is the low? 21. Okay. Nope. Do the same with these guys. Not perfect, but it's gonna do. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so let's see now what's gonna happen. Yo, what's going on with the alright, bro. Nice mellow music, bro. I was gonna say, what happened to the mellow music? All right, so we already dipped into that 5 minute, which means that we already went back. Now we are a little bit quite deeper into the 5 minute SIBI, so be mindful of that. All right. Those lows right here, these are very important lows. If we reach into those lows, I want to see some sort of either rejection, or I want to see her aggressively trade to that and below that. guys can see ES, what she's doing. She's trading below it. Go ahead and see. Use the fib. But okay, now we just jabbed into. Nope, not yet. I was gonna say we look like we just jabbed into it. Now we did. We just jabbed into discount. By the way, quick show you guys right now. There we go. Okay, I'll do it like this. NQ on my left, ES on my right. You guys can see we just dipped into the 930, right? And look where ES is currently located. All right, so we move for that. We have these right here. This one, this. Currently in these right here. Same thing as for ES. We just wicked below these lows. Still pushing up higher. What I'm saying. And this ES at least dipped below these lows. I mean below these 5 minute. At least turn into a 5 minute ready. We got like 3 more minutes of that candle. Excuse me. Alright, nice quick rejection off that. Okay. Looking at these right here currently, and these for these guys. Especially after the swap on those lows. Nice beautiful rejection. But I want to see more confirmation, more, as in for yes to close that out in the 5 minute. Currently we have like 2-3 minutes left. Let me see. Yeah, 2.5. So still not interested. If she comes back into this area, oh brother. Unless we see like some fast rejection off that, then okay. But if we get back into this area here, oh brother. Oh brother man. You might as well just jump into yes. And just hope, because you're going to be chopped. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead. Since that already been traded to and through, I'm going to go ahead and mark this civvy in here. For the sake of it, I'll do the same for ES. Even though she quite almost filled that area. But right now she is, you can see the wick. And you can see, that's all ES, I mean NQ. So, like I said, if I'm still looking for a trade or setup, let's say I missed my setup here, I was still not doing anything. I would just stay put. Basically $130 from passing on one funded account, but we're gonna do that another day. Bro. All right, we're gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna leave this still. Let's see how we're looking in the 5. Okay, so currently on the 5, we are better formed. As you guys can see. Nice, calm, 5 minute. So if she do decide to get back into this area, there could be another possibility of her trying to make the second attempt to push up on higher. In 1 second. Oh, I love this. I really, really, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right here for ES. I mean for NQ, excuse me. What is the high? It's 1125. And what is the low? 45 and a quarter. Another thing I wanted to mention is balance out your money before you start trading, so that you don't feel like you're in need of making money. That's one of the things that I had to start doing before I even started just concentrating on trading, because it was not working for me. But the simple fact that I was not good in pockets, and that was really irking me. That was really like bothering me. Looking at these lows here. There she goes. Right on. We're currently now trading below. Does it continue about 3 minutes on this candle? Next, let's see if she willing to move into here. Let's see. So we just went below the 930 for NQ. Still battling with ES. Like, he's really fighting after this 5 minute right now. Like, real fighting. He's going at it, man. She going at it. She going at it. Currently right now I'm looking at this 5 minute for her. Seeing if that momentum could be built. Okay. You ran into a wave before. Thank you. Good. Currently it's still in it. What do we have in there? Okay. 2 minute. I like the 2 minute. Just again, just looking at it, you know what I'm saying, we could easily just see. I'll go ahead and just put the line so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And she do continue to respect. What is the low? 65.25. 65.25. What is the low? I mean the high, excuse me. 60. Okay. Looking at these upper quadrant right here, it's 2 minutes Civi. Seeing do we have some sort of rejection off that. Right now, currently, you can see we are rejecting off this area here. This dip was inside our 930 opening range gap, so let's be mindful of that. Let's be mindful as well that we did do the same thing on ES, and now she is still on this 5 minutes. So if she was to go ahead and just straight through to and through and close above here, come back, give us an entry, that could be another possible way she could go ahead and reach for these buy side, where we could go ahead and use ES for the sweep of these lows, and possibly seeing if she's willing to, you know, push, right, be aligned with ES and push for these buy stop up here. But if she does go lower, you can go ahead and use this 5-minute inversion with the 2-minute, right? That somewhat is still being respected just a little bit, and then seek lower. If not, you reverse it exactly like I said. So I'll go ahead and just put it. I'll make sure I put the I'll put it perfectly. Cause if she just traded to and threw it above it, then you will know. 38.75. Should I charge my headphones? Yeah. I was at the gym and I had my beats on. This happened like a week ago. And I was listening to music. Like I didn't even have my AirPods with me. And as I'm putting them on, bro, it just I was like, yo, what? This didn't even last me for like 2 years. I believe I bought them last year. That's crazy. It was a gift too. Wham. I was devastated, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Alright, so currently let's look at these right here. And let's look at these right here. Again, this BISI here, looking at it for ES and as well as for NQ. I'm gonna go zoom in a little bit just so you guys can see it better. I'll do the same thing here. One of these boys is gonna have to go ahead and move through. Okay. If you're gonna go higher, and I want to see her close above here, and I want to see if NQ could, push as well into here and trade through it. Come push from here. Nice push from here. I want to see her continue trading above here. Continue that momentum. Again, our black line is our 2-minute. Excuse me, 5-minute. We have you got about 18 seconds before she closes. Let's go ahead and see it from that area, that point. Look what ES is at right now. I mean, NQ, excuse me. Did she do it? Oh, okay, there she goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just mark it up so you guys can see it. Okay, yes, okay. All right. So this is already a 5-minute inversion, right? So even on the 2-minute, I wouldn't even, put too much into it, for the simple fact that she could still push up on higher, but if she do so, then I want to see her trading below this 5-minute and through this area here, and then again try to see if you could go ahead and push below these 5-minute that we are currently in. I'm telling you, yo, you gotta like, if you're gonna get into these trades, you gotta demand a lot, because it's a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 2-minute. Already got traded to below and traded to above, but it'll be too much just to look at it. Back into this 1-minute in here that we had after the sweep on these 930 and sell stops, and then displacement on going up higher. Looking at these, looking at it right now, seeing what's up. And these are right here. I'm gonna do something, and guess what? I'm gonna remove these because they got traded to and through below and above. But what I'm gonna do is actually, because now this is a SIBI for ES for NQ and an inversion for ES. What is the low? 70.25. Okay. What is the high? 734. Current below. Again, retracement back into this 1-minute. So see, that's what it's in here. Again, inside a 5-minute inversion, lining up perfectly to this 5-minute busy buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance. All right, 1 minute. I'll put it like that so you guys can see it too. No, but I'll definitely put it here, and I'll just leave it in current below so it won't be too much. I got 12 more minutes here with you guys, and I'm out of here. Keep going back to this area in here. Like I said, if I don't see no aggression from any of that size, we're gonna be seeing this gravity pull back into this 5-minute. But like I said, I'll give it to you. She out here, building different PDRAs to get to these highs. Having this 5-minute busy in here, being respected, then having another one become inverted. Having these below here and respecting them nicely, very nicely. And then again, just align ourselves a little bit with ES, but understanding we are inside this 5-minute in here. So now we are requiring a lot from ES. I mean for NQ, right? Especially because we are in here. So I want to see it continue like aggressively pushing up higher. I don't want to see it playing so much game here. This area already, it's balanced out. I don't see anything in terms of price willing to go ahead after, except for these, buy stops up here. But even though, like, just how we are in, like currently how we trading right now, these little highs right here, these buy stops, could be a rejection to like going back lower. So you gotta be very, very, very careful, or else you're gonna get eaten. It's crazy, brother, but you know, you gotta understand, right? All right, so we are in 1050, which is another micro. So 1050 to 1050 to 1110. So let's see if we could get some sort of aggressive, displacement, rejections, dip, another dip into this 1 minute inversion. Currently still. Yes, it's a tough one, dogs. She's a tough one. She is a tough one, G. Meanwhile, give you a little update. All right, so we have ES on our right and NQ on our left. This is NQ. We can see that we dipped into the 930 opening range gap, right? And just below it, we dip into discount, and we have not. Look what's going on ES. So she is going a little bit sideways, and NQ, she's going sideways, but in a downward motion. Okay, so a little update giving you guys there. Oh Lord, thank you for everything. Why not, right? Since y'all here, I like to give out message of the day. I do have it, it's basically The Secret. I know most of y'all heard about it. They have a movie for it, but they have also daily teaching pamphlets. It's 365 pages, so that's a whole year. But today is Monday, and it's date 29. It says, when it comes to love relationship, often people think that they want a particular person, but if you think about it deeply, it is not really the particular person that they want. What they really want is to be blissfully happy with the perfect person. Yet still, they try to tell the universe who that person is. If the universe isn't delivering, then the message from the universe is loud and clear. I just checked 20 years ahead, and the bliss and the happiness you deserve will not happen in this relationship. Why is it that we think we know more than the one who can see everything? Hint, hint, God. That's what I like this. This is The Secret is a book that if you like, for example, like, cause it's basically the Bible, but in a fun version to read it, where you can where you could understand it better and easier. This was that exactly it is. All right. Hopefully you enjoy that message, because it's a good one. I have gone through this. Um, there's a booklet about. This is my 4th year going through it, so you guys do the math. All right, so what we're looking at 5 minute now, it is giving us a nice quiet push. Oops. Looking at these in here, back into here. So if these get destroyed, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this 1 minute inversion into this here. Whether she pushed through, okay, there we go. we're gonna do it because now it's inverted the other way. I want to see us do the same. What is the low? 25.50. What is the high? 11. Another push below. Ugh. Same thing on these guys, right? But she's doing it inside a 5-minute. That is bullish. How we looking? Oh my, we tried it. Almost tried it. He started below. He definitely started below these lows. Got that mark. Pushing lower. Let's see now. We could go after these 830 lows. Or even a nice sweep here. Possible come back into this 1 minute here inverted. Awful premium area, but now we are dipping back into the 930 opening range gap. Okay, we're gonna make sure I'm not nothing. I don't play no games. Three more minutes with you guys and I'm out. 3 more minutes and I'm out of here. I'll be okay with her coming back into here because we have not swept below these lows. But if she does come back into these lows, then I don't even want to see her come back into here. I'll be okay if she does dip in here, but not all the way up there. We got 5 more minutes, but we are trading below exactly how I said it. How I said it, that I want to see price do. What I'm gonna do is, since we traded above here and then below here, I'm gonna remove these 5 minutes in here. Okay. We do have nice inefficiency down here for ES if she's willing to push lower from this 1 hour, from this daily SIBI. Right, so looking at it from the 1 hour, I like it, you know, being below it. You could use that in the 1 minute to see if she can continue pushing down lower. Right, from these here as well. Let's see if we can continue now the rally going down lower. Nice, beautiful equal lows. Definitely want to see those get taken. She's gonna do it. Give her time. Give her time. There she goes. Boom. There she goes. Alright, so I like how now both of them, they not perfect on the 5 minute, but on the hourly they are, you know, moving in tandem, I could say. I just don't want to see ES go back into this area in here because this is going to be very choppy and we don't want to see that. This would below these lows. Perfect. Now, I don't want to see it come back into here, but if she does, I want to see very, very aggressive movement. But I'm okay seeing if she can go ahead and dip into these lows. But I want to see her react very aggressively going down lower. I mean, we don't really have so much to fill, if you want me to be honest, for the 930 opening range gap. So It is what it is. Okay. She's trading straight to it. Like I said, I'll be okay as long as she reject fast enough rather than playing around too much in that area. As long as she don't play around in that area, I'm good. We already short below these lows, so it's either she's gonna trade away from it or through it aggressively. And we back at it with ES, where exactly we don't want to see her in. But if she's gonna be in that area, I'm gonna see her. I don't want to see her in there too much. But again, the way she been looking lately, brother. Brother man. Anything is possible. Anything. Yeah, 10:01. All right, y'all. So study. All right, I'm gonna leave this little area in here for you guys to study. Real quick. You have a 5 minutes still being respected, which is bearish. A 1 minute inversion here. That I want to see if she could go ahead and continue pushing out lower. I don't want to see her playing too much games from here. This is exactly what I want to see. Let's see if she can now make that little push down into here. I want to see her not play no games, and as well as no games for these guys. I would look at that. There she goes. It wasn't paying attention to that 5 minute, but now she is. All right, beautiful. Nicely. Exactly what we wanted to see. Seeing her close below it. All right, awesome. All right, so again, seeing that we have these two inefficiency left for ES. Let's see what she does. But I wouldn't even look past anything lower than these lows currently, because everything else below it, it's filled up. So if she's gonna go ahead and push lower, it's gonna be it has to be done aggressively. No messing around, no fooling around. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this up in here. All right, so remember, study, and don't stop studying. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna holler at you guys. Hopefully you guys find this a bit insightful. I did definitely learn more about my strategy model for my model. But study. All right. As always, 5 P's: proper preparation, prevent poor performance. Come prepared, and like my mama always say, be the first one in the room and the last one in the room. I don't rush the process. Enjoy it, love it, marinate it like ketchup and mayo. But I'm gonna holler at you guys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Again, look at that 830 that we was talking about, and look how we have that rejection that we have asked for when we mentioned it. All right, so that's it for me today. Holla at you guys. Hopefully y'all appreciate it. If y'all did take the trade, I have a Discord, or these area here you guys take a trade or whatever. I do have a Discord. Join it. It's free. Building a community where it's healthy, we all help each other. It's free. It's free 99, right? So join it, post your testimony, whatever it is. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that I am providing some sort of value to you guys for free. But each and every single day, I'm learning different ways to, push more value to you guys in any way, any form. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm not. I'm gonna talk here forever. So I'll holler at you guys.